You know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. We're back and we're looking at free things on Craigslist. Hello and welcome to another episode of Soup Saturday. My name is Rec, and today we've got another soup for you. The soup of the day is chicken gumbo. A lot of rice in this one. I'm pretty hyped about it. We're gonna look at some stuff on Craigslist, but first, let's try a bite of this soup. Smells like gumbo. It mostly just tastes like rice. Not a whole lot of vegetables in here, not a ton of chicken. We'll see how this goes. Soup on my hand. First up, we have 12 ugly chickens. 12 hens, mixed breeds, cramped and ugly, plucking their feathers off. Hatched in spring 2024, free for someone's dinner or whatever else. Take all, spare the shaming commentary. Why do people get animals if they're not going to provide them adequate housing for them? Doesn't want these chickens anymore because they're ugly and they're just depressed and picking all their feathers off, but shove them in this little shed and there's 12 of them. Free for someone's dinner or whatever else. What else do you do with chickens besides... I guess you could just keep them for, the eggs and stuff, but there's definitely way too many animals on the planet. I know human beings like slaughter a bunch of them and eat them. There's still way too many people that just are abusing animals, and I feel like we just need to start putting more penalties in place for animal cruelty. You're aware that you're the reason that these chickens are ugly, right? It's also pretty rude to call these chickens ugly. They were just born this way. Why would you say that? That's rude. Apologize right now. Don't worry, chickens. I think you're beautiful. Maybe I shouldn't be eating chicken gumbo for this. Wow. Toys. Oh God. Got all this on clearance when a store closed, just trying to make some money back, never used. Bought out the entire clearance rack that they had. You didn't want to save anything for anybody else. If they weren't used, why'd you take them out of the box? I don't trust that any of these were unused. There's a lot going on in this picture. You're telling me that you didn't use a single one of these? This many? You just bought all these for fun and then just had them sitting all this time? This is a weird thing to get on Craigslist and to just be posting. Imagine just going to do this meetup with somebody to pick these up from them, and you're just meeting in a Walmart parking lot to get it like a duffel bag full of wieners. I will say though, you did good on the presentation, right? Laid them all out nicely, got it all in one photo. It's not a bad listing overall, not a bad listing. I don't know if this is the appropriate place to be just selling these. I don't know. I feel like it would be a little better if they were in the packaging. So I don't really taste a whole lot of chicken in this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wanted, nice playing acoustic guitar, reasonably priced. This doesn't really make sense to me. They have a whole wanted section. Don't know why people are posting this in the free section for things you're giving away. Also, could you have at least put like a picture of a guitar that you had an idea of, or just a guitar? Why is there a picture of a tomato and a pepper? It doesn't even elaborate in the description, just thanks. Maybe just instead of making a listing in the free section, you could just search for someone else who's already posted a guitar that they're selling. Craigslist is just such a weird place. I don't think anybody really understands how to actually use the platform or really looks at where they're posting things. Free candles. 6 used candles. Free, no cost. Pickup only, will not deliver. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. I don't know that anybody's really knocking down doors to, get these 6 candles. Did they have to be used? They're not even the good kind of candles that are scented. They're just the stick candles. Who is still using stick candles in 2025? Also, you already used them. Just finish using them. Use them all the way. They're candles. They're not just a one and done thing. You're giving them away to somebody. Just use them. It's 6 candles. Who is going on Craigslist to just look for 6 stick candles? Nobody. This is a bad post. Nobody wants your candles. Maybe if they were scented and Yankee candles or good candles, maybe then. 6 used just stick candles? No. Use them or throw them away. This is one of those weird things that people post that I feel like personally I don't think you need to be trying to give this away for free on Craigslist. Just use it. There's a lot of rice in this soup, and it's just all sitting at the bottom. Catheter leg collecting bags. No, not the catheter bags. I have 25 of these. I went through prostate problems, but now I am okay. The VA sent these to me when I needed them. These 25 bags are left that I did not use. A couple of them are Medline. Same type of thing. Free PM me, guy. At least they're unused. In the second picture, it looks like they're still kind of in like a plastic bag kind of thing. This is how you know that Craigslist is for old people, because they're posting things like catheter bags. I'm just glad that they're at least clean, you know? I wouldn't put it past anybody on this place to just be trying to get rid of used catheter collection bags. At least it's not a colonostomy bag, right? However, can't you just like donate these? Can you like give them back to the person that gave you them, or just like return them? Be like, hey, I didn't need these, and just give them back to a, like anywhere, hospital, doctor, person that gave you them, just turn them in somewhere. What? I guess that would require going out of your way instead of just having somebody on Craigslist come to your house and pick them up. But there's got to be a better place to, you know, get rid of these. Eating some more soup. We're eating some more soup. Eating some soup. It's mostly just like salt water with rice, if I'm gonna, you know, just be blunt here. Yeah, she a little bland. Free wooden side table, project piece. Vintage wood side table with 2 tiers. Please be warned, damage to bass, located near... This side table just looks weird. I've been looking at this for probably 10 minutes straight. How did you break the base of this? It's not even the part that would be broken that I would expect. You have like the cleanest cut on the bottom panel. How did you manage to break it this way? I don't understand how. I would think that the like, you know, like spindle kind of thing in the middle would break first. This table also just looks weird. It being 2-tiered is kind of wild. This is a really weird just design for a table that I have never seen in my life. Why is the base also way smaller than just like the tops of the table? How did this just snap completely evenly and smooth down the middle like that? But congratulations, I guess. At least you saved the piece, you know, so we can glue it back on. I feel like you might as well just try to fix it at this point. Someone might actually take it if you know, fix it and clean the dust off of it. Mmm. Rice. Not a whole lot of chicken. An entire porch enclosure / sunroom. Prefab metal porch sunroom enclosure with doors, vinyl windows, and electric. Must disassemble and remove. Will not respond to is this available, serious inquiries only, and please include how you plan to disassemble and remove the structure. This is a unique item. Will work with someone interested and qualified to remove the structure without causing damage to the house. This is another problem that I have with people giving away things on Craigslist, right? This same thing on Facebook Marketplace too. You know, you want someone to take something like this, disassemble it yourself. Why do you want them to come to your house, disassemble it, and then take it away? This also seems a little bit too complex for just somebody on Craigslist to be coming to your house and take apart. Especially if it's got, you know, if it's electric and is connected to your house, no one's gonna come take this. And if they do, they're probably going to destroy the side of your house. Why not just leave this and then update it? Why get rid of the whole entire sunroom? Imagine just, you know, going to somebody's house and just dismantling an entire room of their house. It looks pretty well built too. So like, are we sure this isn't like a permanent thing? How... Disassemble it yourself. I'll come pick it up like after you're done taking it apart. I'm not going to come to your house and then spend 5 hours, you know, completely disassembling something to pick it up. I'm not doing that. You disassemble it if you want to get rid of it. Am I wrong on this? I feel like somebody else has to agree with me on this. I'm a little disappointed in the soup. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even like, it doesn't even taste bad. It's just, I'm disappointed. Doll collectors. 2 small old dolls. I don't really know why the word old is in parentheses there. Free doll collectors. 2 small old dolls, both made in Japan. The one on the left in picture is supposed to have a leashed dog. Don't have. They just need a good home. Will delete when gone. These dolls both look terrifying. I don't know if it's just an old doll thing. I don't like old dolls. They look creepy and terrifying, and they always feel like they're gonna have some just possessed child in them. Like, look at the eyes on this left one. That you're telling me that this isn't possessed? Okay, no, you're just trying to get rid of a possessed doll. And what's up with the hair on this one? What's going on here? I don't understand what this haircut is. They just need a good home. How do you know if they're going to a good home? Like with the chickens? What if they just end up at some place where, you know, they're cramped with like 12 other little dolls in this little box, and then they just start plucking out their hair? Maybe that's what happened to the second one. Maybe he was too cramped and then, you know, started just like ripping out hair, and that's all that's left. That's why he's got to find a good home, right? Free advice. If you post an ad on Craigslist, include a photo. A picture's worth 1,000 words. A lot of people won't even click on your ad if there's no picture. Finally, somebody else on this platform is agreeing with me. Take photos, add good photos, stop leaving, just these blurry, messy pictures that nobody can even see what you're posting. Hate that you used a stock photo for this, because that's another problem that people do on here is they just are like, I have a gerbil for sale. And then they post a stock photo of like a gerbil they found online, which doesn't help because show me the gerbil that you're selling. But I'm glad that I'm not the only person that's, come to this conclusion that people don't actually post good photos on here and make good listings. Take your own advice and don't use stock photos. The last thing we have here is a free ruler that somebody's giving away. This is another one of those things that, why? Just why? Who's coming to get this single ruler from you? And also, do you just need to get rid of it that bad? Single ruler? Just come into my house, take this ruler from me. I don't want it anymore. Ruler. This just seems like one of those posts trying to lure somebody to your house just to, murder them. 2 photos of it though. They provided good photos of it. 1 of each side. All right, yeah, we got to talk about this soup. Chicken gumbo. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little disappointed with this soup. It was, I thought it was gonna be good. The last gumbo one that I tried was pretty good, but it had way more stuff in it. This soup was really thin and light. There was a lot of rice in it. There wasn't a whole lot of chicken or celery, which was a little disappointing. There was maybe 2-3 pieces in it. It also just tasted kind of bland. For being a chicken gumbo, chicken soup, it didn't really taste like chicken. It kind of just tasted like salty rice water. Other than that, I mean, it was just kind of disappointing. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like exciting to eat. It was kind of just bland and tasted like, salt water with rice. And all the rice just sinks to the bottom, so you don't really get like a good mix. You kind of got to dig for it at the bottom. I don't know. I got spoiled with last week's soup. So for the chicken gumbo, we're going to give it a rating. I'm just going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's not terrible. It's just bland and not a whole lot to it. It just kind of didn't taste great. I'm going to be honest. It was just kind of mid. But that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe below. Check out some of the other videos we've got coming out. And join us next week when we're going to try another soup and take a look at some more stuff. I thought this soup was going to be good. I'm honestly kind of sad about it. But thank you again for watching. My name is Rek, and this has been Soup Saturday. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Yeah, that was all broth.